Now, after the Bombay High Court's order suspending his jail sentence, he will fly to Kashmir to resume shooting for his next film. The court order comes as enormous relief for him 2 days after he was convicted and sentenced to 5 years in jail for culpable homicide. Now, that of course means it's business as usual for the superstar. For now, at least, the High Court has asked for his passport and said he cannot travel outside the country. But they've also questioned the prosecution on why they failed to bring in a key witness, the singer Kamal Khan, who was in the car when the accident took place in 2002. Meanwhile, the man whose testimony was instrumental in his conviction in the hit-and-run case was Ravindra Patil, a police officer who was also Salman Khan's bodyguard and in the car at the time of the accident. Patil died of tuberculosis in 2007, abandoned by his own police force and forced to live away even from his own family. Now, they say they want his honor restored as he was sacked from the police force after his testimony against Salman Khan and faced tremendous pressure.
He was in tremendous pressure, says the family. We actually, NDTV contacted the Patil family because we wanted to know a little bit more about the person who has been talked about so much for the last 2 days. Remember, if you go through those 240 pages, and even when yesterday's appeal hearing, one person who was constantly talked about was Ravindra Patil and what he said. When they talked about a fourth person being in the car, who says no to that? Prosecution's case saying no to that. It was Ravindra Patil's version. The only person who's given a testimony, the only eyewitness in the case, Ravindra Patil. The only person who's given a testimony in this case under section 164 of speaking in front of a magistrate, that was Ravindra Patil. And when Judge D.W. Deshpande upheld the prosecution's case, upheld and convicted Salman case, the person who got vindicated most was Ravindra Patil. So when we spoke to his family, ironically, two of his brothers, they're both in the Mumbai police, and so they didn't want to speak at all. But we spoke to other family members, we spoke to his mother, and there is only one thing, one message, because they've been inundated with media for the last 2-3 days ever since the story come back. And while it has been widely documented that when he died in 2007, incidentally, he died in 2007, and charges in the case were framed in 2013. So in his lifetime, despite him giving this testimony, there was no kind of closure to the case. The case hadn't even begun. I mean, in 2012 was when they finally got the testimony of Salman Khan recorded. So in 2007, when he died, he was alone. He had tuberculosis. I was told, his family was telling me that he was alone in a hospital here in Bombay because they are in Dhule, which is about 300 kilometers from here.